What is going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there in the media world? Friday, I had a heck of a topic, and it was should you pay Brock Purdy? Man, I got over 5,000 views on that right there and over 300 comments. I made sure I talked to everybody. We're going to go over some of that. Welcome back to the Niner Report. Hater debate style. Stick around.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls off three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good! Wins the game at the buzzer! Oh my God! They know that! Are you kidding me?
What is good, everybody? How are y'all doing out there? Before I get started, man, let me give a shout out to all of my sponsors. First, I'm going to give a shout out to Jay Breezy Wonder Official, one of the dopest producers ever. Make sure y'all hit him up. Get your next track mastered, mixed. Get your next production from him, man. Holla at him. Also, man, while we're at these sponsors, man, shout out to Planet Vapor for all your vaping needs. 12 different locations in the South Carolina area. And if you're not in the States or even in the States, you can definitely hit them up at www.planet.vapor.com. Make sure y'all hit them up for everything that you need. I mean, everything too, man. And plus, with online, you don't got to get up out the bed. You got to get up off the couch. You can continue to watch the show and get it delivered to you. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that, man. Also, shout out to Corey Rockbottom Davis at Rock Bottom Studios, Columbia, South Carolina's very first and only Black-owned animation station. We're doing it big down here. We're doing it big down here. Go down there and get those animations done. Go down there and show some support. The comic book, everything, merchandise. It's all there. Check them out. Check them out and show that love, man. Also, last but not least, shout out to Blind Fury at Fury Bro Studios for all of your production needs. If you're not going to Breeze, then you're going to Fury. If you're not going to Fury, chances are you're rocking with me. And that's great because we are the sound junkies and we're here to get you right. Now that we got all of that out of the way, I'm going to go back into what we were talking about Friday on is Brock Purdy worth 50, 60 million? My answer then is the same as my answer now. And it'd be rude to answer a question with a question. And my question was, is Brock Purdy worth 50, 60 million? And my answer is no, repeatedly, no. I wouldn't give him $40 million and 1 cent. We have to re-sign Greenlaw. We have to re-sign Hufanga. We got to strengthen that line or he's going to continue to look bad. He's going to continue to look bad, but I wouldn't give him that 60 million because we got moves to make. And before I go into the soliloquy that I got planned for today, I'm going to talk about why I don't think he's worth 60, 50 million. Firstly, I think if the 49ers are reasonable with them and give him, let's just say $40 million, because that's where I would top out at. We'd be like, we know you were a great quarterback for us at times. We know you scrambled, you did your thing. We know it's a lot of things that you do, your processing and everything like that. But this year, that's a lot of that's down. And when we need you to do it, it's not there. You throw a lot of passes that are behind the players now, and it's harder for them to catch it behind them when they're running full speed, or to be running full speed and have to break down to catch an underthrown pass. And these are in days where the sun's shining and it's not horrible weather. It's not even bad weather, but we get to rain and it's even worse than that. All you can do is like alley-oop like passes. I can't give you that on solely those. Now, what you have done in the past and what you are great at, when you are great at that, You are on a great level. I can't even put you on elite because you're not elite yet. No, I can't do that. When we talk about Brock, we always say he's a great quarterback. He's a nice guy and everything, but he can get better. He even says it himself. So this is not me being hard on him by any extent. So take the hate out your heart. We can criticize. I'm quality control, man. People telling me to take my hat off. I'm not doing none of that. And you're going to sit there and you're going to like it. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, but that's my answer of why I wouldn't pay him 50, 60 million. 40, okay. 40 and 1 cent. That's a stretch for me. That's a stretch. I mean, he's from the $900,000 bracket right now. So being boosted up to 30 to 40 million dollars, who's feeling disrespected in that, knowing that he has to have pieces around him in order to do good? And people would be like, well, he is a great quarterback and he doesn't need the pieces. Why are we losing this year then? I've seen the last 3 games where he could have won. We lose in the fourth quarter because, well, 2 was because he threw an interception in times where he could have scored and the game would have been over with. But that's just me keeping it real with the facts, data, and statistics. Moving along to this top 10. And instead of doing that, I did top 20 quarterbacks in the league because I know people were like, if you're going to get rid of Purdy, who would you replace him with? We're going to get to that later. I came prepared. I came prepared today. I came prepared. I woke up early, got in my notes. I said, iPad, you're going to do what I tell you to do. You're going to do it fast. Notes. We're going to split this screen. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. All right? So, my top 10, which is the NFL's top 10. Top 20. But I'm going to stop at 10 because this is also why I wouldn't pay Brock Purdy 50, 60 million. And I'm going to ask y'all right now to answer in the chat. Would you pay a quarterback that is not top 10, 50, 60 million dollars? Answer that. Hold on. I'm going to take one for you right now while y'all answer that. Would you pay a quarterback that is not top 10, 50, 60 million dollars? All right. Now that we got that out of the way, here's the top 10 list. Coming in at number 1, Lamar Jackson. Oh, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Number 2, Patrick Mahomes. Number 3, Josh Allen. Number 4, Joe Burrow. Y'all stop me if any of this feels wrong. Number 5, Jared Goff. Number 6, Matt Stafford. Number 7, Jaden Daniels. Number 8, Baker Mayfield. Number 9, Justin Herbert. Number 10, Sam Darnold. We're going to stop right there before we go to the 11 through 20. You just heard the top 10 quarterbacks in the NFL right now. Right now. And I don't care what anybody says. This is off topic, but Brock Purdy is hurt this year. He's just been going through it. And they're not protecting him this game. They're protecting Debo. Well, not Debo, but they're protecting Trent Williams and they're protecting Greenlaw. But I don't know why Brock Purdy even is out there. You prove what you're going to prove this year. All right? You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead to the rest of this, man. Number 11. 11. Brock Purdy. Number 12, CJ Stroud. 13, Kirk Cousins. 14, Geno Smith. 15, Jalen Hurts. 16, Jordan Love. 17, Kyler Murray. 18, Tua Tagovailoa. 19, Russell Wilson. 20, I don't even want to say this out loud, Dak Prescott. All right? We got all of these quarterbacks. That's the top 20. Brock Purdy right now in the NFL is number 11. You tell me how you can pay the 11th ranked quarterback what you would pay a Super Bowl winner, or money that's going to reset the market. Why would you do that? And you guys, I am not in any stretch of the imagination talking junk about Brock. That's my quarterback. Like T.O. say, man, that's my quarterback. I ain't going against him, but I had a team out here. Y'all killing me, man. You're killing me. You want to pay this man all this money and you see the team struggling. We need all the help we can get. You can't give him all of that money. He's not the savior. Getting into my PDA Smith right now because y'all not getting it. You cannot give this man that much money with him having the arm that he has in the rain, with the velocity that he doesn't have. We're going into the next segment right now, and I'm going to talk about how he's regressed. Last year, 4,280 yards, 31 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, QBR rating of 113. Did you hear me? 4,280 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 11 interception, QBR rating of 113. This year, he was, at the beginning of the year, he was rated number 28 out of the top 100 NFL players right now. He was ranked number 28. I know that's changed. Because right now, this year, his numbers have gone down significantly. Hold on, let me see where my numbers are for it, man. I think his average, well, yeah, here it is. I'm sorry. This year, he got an average of 3,000. Well, this year he has 3,487 yards, which is ranked number 15th in quarterbacks, 17 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and a QBR average of 65.6. I can't pay that 50-60 million. 65.6. He's regressed so much this year that he had. Remember the ridiculous game that he had where in the fourth quarter versus the Rams? Remember, all game it was raining, so we know he can't throw it in the rain. Well, we seen a whole lot of those lollipop passes. Y'all saw it too. Do not get on me like this is me just throwing this out of the air being bad on Brock. He could have at any point in the game won those games with those. Come on, man. This man in the fourth quarter by itself, he was 2 of 7 for 25 yards, a sack, and a pick with a 2.4 quarterback rating. 2.4? In the fourth quarter, what we need you to do, this is where you make them. This is where and why you make the big bucks. But y'all mad at me? Y'all tried to come for me too, and I was ready. And I came back more geared up today to show you I'm ready. I got the patch out here. NFC certified, I got the patch out here. Don't play with me, man. Y'all better come with it, man. Those are the stats. Those are the facts right there. Y'all feel how y'all want to feel about it, man. Tell me right now, after what I just read out to you, what are you willing to pay this man? And put down in the comment section why you're willing to pay him that, knowing what all we have to rebuild, restructure, reformat, and change in order for this year not to be worse next year. Think Ayuk won't even be here probably until around Christmas. Who knows? And even if he will be as good as he was, we don't know what Debo is going to look like or if he's going to return. We know we have to get Hufanga. We know we have to get Greenlaw. We love to have Charvarius Mooney Ward, but how are we going to do it? We got money problems right now, man. Me, if you ask me, and I know y'all going to hate me for it, but Bosa, he's been down. He hadn't been doing what he's been doing since he's got paid. Hey, man, if somebody want to talk, I'm listening. I didn't say, and don't take this as me going to get rid of Bosa, or I'm not. No, he's still an elite player on defense, but we had a great defense when he wasn't out there. So that means we can do some things if we do the right thing. This is me in no way saying I don't like Bosa or I don't think he's a great player or is an elite level defensive player. I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination. Please do not put me in that basket. Do not do it. Do not do it. I'll fight for it. I'll fight you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, what are you willing to pay him? All right. And then some of the questions, I'm going to ask him that. One of the main questions that I kept getting repeatedly over and over and over and over again. If you don't have him, who are you going to go get? Well, I named a couple of free agents. There's a couple of them coming. Now, I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, man, he's trash. I watched Brock Purdy play this year, and I was saying those same words. I'm not going to say it today. That'll give y'all another reason to stretch the goalposts and argue about something else that doesn't matter, but is being shown right in front of your eyes. Keeping in mind they're playing against the Detroit Lions today. Dan Campbell is willing and waiting and been waiting for us since last year when we beat them in the playoffs. Without Montgomery, I bet you they still are willing and going to be trying to beat the brakes off of us today. But this year, y'all was asking me, if we don't have Brock Purdy, who would you get? I'm going to start with the funny people first. Famous Jameis Winston. Woo! Yeah, it's funny. It's funny, but yeah, I'll get famous. You know what I mean? And this isn't just because I tell Brock to kick rocks. No, mine is you're going to play out this rookie contract. You're going to earn the respect and the love of the fans again. Then we're going to feel good about giving you this 50-60 at the end of all of this when we have everybody else to cure. And you have the confidence and the belief in yourself to know what you bring to this table and also what this table is bringing to you. So you got, like I said, you got famous Jameis. Kyle has always stressed his liking in Kirk Cousins. Again, this isn't me putting people out that you guys would like. This is me putting people out because you said, who would we get if it wasn't for us having Brock Purdy? And the way he's playing this year, these guys are free agents next year. Listen to him now. You got Kirk Cousins. You got famous Jameis. Let me see. I lost my spot. You got Jacoby Brissett, Joe Flacco, Ryan Tannehill, Andy Dalton, Geno Smith's even a free agent this year. Phillip Rivers is out there. Colin Kaepernick is still out there. I know my 49ers fans is mad at me for saying that right there. He's still a free agent. You got him out there. Tanner Mordecai can step up. And you got another free agent out there that I know y'all going to be mad at me saying. Cam Newton is a free agent. So if y'all want to talk that trash, you better talk that trash. This man is an MVP. Huh? Not a runner-up for it. Yeah. Y'all remember him for not jumping on that fumble. I remember him for taking the Carolina Panthers to a Super Bowl. That's what I remember. Dabbing on them boys all the time. He did it so much his neck hurt. That's why he wear those funny hats. Y'all better pay attention, man. Yeah, man. Those guys, I named them just because y'all asked, who would I get to play? Who would I get to replace? This isn't replacement. He could be a backup, you know what I mean? Or he can start or whatever. But he has to realize, in this market right now, those guys are coming up right now and they can get jobs. No team is looking for you right now, bro. They can see how you throw it. I am not disrespecting you. I love the way you play in Shanahan's system. I love the way it looks. I love the way it goes. But I need you to get yourself back right. Get over this injury, whatever is that is bothering you, that is hurting you. You got to get that up out of your system. You got to get ready. I'd shut it down for the rest of this season, and I'll see y'all after this Detroit game. Y'all have a good Sunday. Niners.
Here to bring you the facts, data, and statistics up close and personal. Letting you decide if it truly is hate or debate.
Pulls up three-pointer.